Hello. So this video is going to be about rotating HDRI around an axis. Um, what I mean is right now you can rotate Blender HDRI and Blender around an axis by just adjusting the mapping node, which I'm sure you are familiar with this by now. And I made this object to help visualize that rotation even better. So right now we are viewing on the y-axis. Camera is pointing on the y-axis. So if I rotate the y-axis of the HDRI, this is what it gets, what you get. All right. Okay. Then the z-axis does this, and then the x-axis does this. What if we wanted to rotate along a different axis? Here we have this object, and this object is rotated on the z-axis by minus 30 degrees. I wanted to rotate along this line, right? The HDRI instead of on the y-axis line. How do we do that? So you can do that actually by using three mapping nodes, and I have them here right now because they still will control my helper object in this sense. Okay, so I have this plugged in right now. So to do that, we just have to do coordinate transformation, do the rotation, and go back to the original coordinate. That sounds strange, but it's simple. So remember we rotated this object, this new axis by minus 30 degrees, right? To show you the angle we want to rotate it from, minus 30 degrees. So I'm going to come here to the z-axis and give it 30 degrees, not minus. Now that will align it, the wall shader, to that axis. So it's 30 degrees, so like the opposite. If it was 30 before, it would be minus 30, all right? So now, which implies that on this next shader, if I rotate on the y-axis, it rotates along that axis. Exactly on that becomes the new y-axis. But before I do that, I'm going to come to the last mapping node and give it the reverse of what I have here. So here I have 30, I'm going to give it minus 30. All right. And that set takes it back to the original transformation. So the middle mapping node will do the rotation along the y-axis, and then this will take it back to how it used to be before. So when I do that, this is what it looks like. So when I rotate the y-axis here, it actually rotates along this new axis. So let's view from the axis. If I, yeah, okay. So if I, how do I do that anyway? Okay. So this is the axis I want to view. Camera is pointing that axis. So if I rotate on the y-axis and whoop, here we go. Rotate exactly along the axis. And this does not work for only one. Let's say you rotated, you just wanted on the y on the flat plane, like on the only z-axis rotated. For example, I could rotate this stuff on the x-axis as well. Let's say by 15 degrees, for example, and I want to rotate along this line, this axis. So the same process I did, I'm going to come to the first part and give it was 15, right? So it becomes minus 15. Then this becomes 15. And then when I rotate the y-axis, it rotates along. Let's look from that angle. So this is the angle, I think. Yeah. So when I rotate the y-axis, it rotates along the axis. So you see, it's kind of very straightforward. It's just like you're mapping from one coordinate system to another coordinate system and then back to the original coordinate system. Anyway, I hope this helps. I guess that's all. If there's any other question, you can ask me and in the comment, and I'll try to see how well I can answer. All right, enjoy. Bye.